What's going on, everybody? The Germ here, along with my good friend CJ. Hey, CJ.
What up?
What up? So we're gonna do a random adventure. I'm gonna make this a separate video so you guys can see this one first. Right now we're driving through our area where we live, the country.
Yep.
We just passed the big cow pasture, and yeah, we're going to go to Long Island Retro Expo.
Yeah, very excited.
Have you been to this show before?
No, never been. So I'm excited to see what's in store.
It's cool. It's you know, we were talking about it a little bit on the way. I really do enjoy the show. It's a weird day to go, but it's my day off. It's a Friday.
Yep.
You're insane because you're going today and tomorrow.
Today and tomorrow. Yep.
But yeah, it's a weird show. The venue is awesome. It's at the Cradle of Aviation. What do they call it? Air Museum or something like that?
Yeah, aircraft
museum. It's
like that.
It's a really cool venue, and I've been there several times in several videos there. And I love that part, but it is the wrong place for a show because it is super crowded, and if you're claustrophobic, it is not a good place to go. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Other than that, I love this show. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but it's gonna be a weird show too because I think it's 4 to 8.
Yeah, very short time frame.
So it's
weird.
4 to 8 today, which is like the setup day. I think the vendors are probably setting up today, and the vendors are probably setting up today, and then the vendors are probably setting up today, and then you know, they're gonna just do it like a short show, and then still full price to get in. But
yeah, but I'm excited, happy to be on a video with the Germ, and
happy to have you in the video.
let's have a good day.
Yeah, and what's your plan today?
So my plan today is I'm looking to do a lot of trades. I got a few handhelds in the bag, got a little bit of some unique collectibles. I do have a secret trading item, but I'll let you guys know. It's Retro Rick's Game Boy Pocket complete in box that I won off of Whatnot.
Oh no!
And I already have one that's loose, a Game Boy Pocket, but I'm kind of looking for something that is more nostalgic to me, and I'm more the Game Boy Color era. I have all the regular Game Boy Colors, but if I could find something that I really want that hits that nostalgia for me, I'm willing to do a trade. But we'll see. We'll see what the options are.
Oh boy, are you willing to outright sell that Game Boy if someone wants to buy? What's the price on the complete box Game Boy?
Truthfully, I don't even know.
You better look that up, and you better look that up and find out what you want.
A long car ride.
Because you're gonna be lucky if someone's gonna probably offer you 60 or 70% for that thing.
Heck no.
Value.
So handhelds are kind of my specialty when I collect, so I like to know where it is on market. Like, I wouldn't do it without researching, but like I also know when people are looking to do 60-70% off price charting, and you know, I'm fine with walking away with it. It was also a free item too, so I can't.
That's insane. I can't believe you got that for free.
Yeah, you know, like when they do the giveaways, and then you just click enter, and then I just won, and I'm like, I never win anything on those things. So that was cool.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm interested to see how you do on this trade thing and what you come back with. So I'd like to see what you start out with and what you come back with. I think that's gonna be interesting. You guys need to watch these videos to see what happens. Because I've seen people do it. I've never done it before because I can't part with anything in my collection. Hey, listen, I'm the guy that has 40 copies of Mario Kart on the Wii, so I mean, you know, I'm ready to finally part with some of them.
Well, you know, I'm kind of in the phase too in my collection that I've kind of started selling a lot of my collection for the collectibles, and you know, I'm just at a different stage where it's like I feel like I have everything that I really want, and now it's like, do I really need this?
Yeah,
that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I don't have anything to trade today. The show is always at a bad time for me because, like, it's, you know, slower in my business this time of year. This year, I'm in the car industry, and the car industry is real slow this year, so I don't have a lot of money on me, and I'm going on vacation at the end of the month, so I don't have a lot of disposable money. I brought $200, so
I brought $100 plus trading items.
Okay, so I am going tomorrow similar.
Too, all day. So it's like if nothing hits, I'll bring some different things, and then, you know, take it from there.
And I'm gonna put my ticket on my card, so I still have the disposable cash because I don't like to give vendors the card. I want to give them cash.
Yep, same here.
So it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to get there, and we'll see what else we end up doing today. We might end up stopping somewhere else, but you know.
Oh, so I just saw
you found it?
The blue Game Boy Pockets.
Before you look it up, I'll give you $50 for it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, thank you.
Tried.
So it's a little mixed. There's one that won a bid at $125. Then there's one at $159.99, so like $160.
Okay.
One at $140. So it was a little bit more valuable a while back.
Everything's going down now. It's starting to go down.
Yeah. So maybe I could get like $130 for it conservatively. We'll see.
Yeah, people don't have as much disposable income.
Yeah.
Where would you be willing to take for it though?
I think on the low end, maybe $125. Depends on the item. Like, I'm really looking to do trades. Like I said, I'd like to add like Pokemon to my collection. Big Pokemon girl. I'm really getting into the plush, like vintage plush, all that stuff. So that's kind of the direction that I've been moving.
I was actually looking for plush yesterday.
Were you?
Yeah.
Find anything?
Not in the plush category. I went to Target yesterday actually, and it was funny. I'm wearing a DuckTales shirt. I don't know if anyone, I think you guys can tell. Did you ever watch DuckTales? Or is it, you're too young for that? You're too young.
I'm wearing a SoCal Gaming Expo t-shirt.
Okay,
These are like the limited edition ones when you bought like the whatever
pass.
package,
Yeah.
premium one.
Yeah, so I went to Target yesterday because I'm a big Simpsons fan, and they really hit on anything for everybody. It's kind of messed up. Target and Walmart's been hitting hard. They came out with a couple things, and the one thing that I really wanted, I actually did find. Jack's Pacific came out with a whole toy line for the Simpsons, which is really odd timing. Like, there's nothing special going on, like
Kinda
movies.
random, right?
Yeah, not a movie coming out or nothing like that. I mean, it's been going on Simpsons for like 30 years. So they came out with some plush. I have not seen any of the plush.
No.
They came out with a diorama, and then a whole thing of plastic figures. That's what I'm gonna call them. Plastic figurines for the Simpsons, like they did back in the 90s or early 2000s. And then they came out with a Moe's telephone for the bar. So that's the item that I really wanted. So I did get that. It was the most expensive of everything of those items, but it looks like an old school red phone, and it's for Moe's Tavern. And anytime you press a button, it does Bart prank calling into Moe's Tavern, like, hey, is Al there? Alcoholic? And then Moe announces, he goes, hey, I'm looking for an alcoholic. You know, and they're just like little variations of that, and it's just, to me, it's a lot of my memories from a kid. Like, for you, it's Pokemon. Yeah. For me, I have no nostalgia for Pokemon whatsoever, and like I see a Pokemon character besides Pikachu and Eevee, I don't know any of them.
Yeah, it was cool though that you gave me that. So the Germ gave me like this little toy. It was a Reptar Burger King toy, I think, and it was still sealed in the package, and that's nostalgic for me too. Right. Like Rugrats, all those cartoons.
And it's funny because I don't know how, because we overlap there somehow. Yeah. Because we do overlap there with
90s.
Yeah. Because that was the 90s, and I did watch Rugrats. Yeah. But DuckTales was I think very late 80s, very early 90s. Mm-hmm. And then DuckTales came back out, and like probably like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and it's not the same. It's like they changed the voices, and it's weird. I can't watch it. Yeah. So it's weird if they do that, but like, I don't know if you feel the same way. If they redid Rugrats, you'd probably try to watch it. Yeah,
I did hear that.
Are they trying to do it?
I didn't even watch it, but I saw that they are doing a remake, or they already did it, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't even look at it.
How do you feel about remakes? Do you like remakes?
I guess it depends on what it is. Yeah. Like, I love the original Disney princess movies, but when they did some of the remakes, like Beauty and the Beast, I thought that was pretty good. Okay. But I also haven't watched the Disney remake in a while. I didn't watch the Cinderella one. I forget what else they did a remake of. Aladdin.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think
of. A flop.
Oh, see, like Aladdin with Will Smith. I wouldn't see that.
Yeah. They also did Mulan, and that was a flop too, because that came out in 2020.
I liked Mulan, the original one.
That was supposed to come out in theaters, and I feel like they got the short end of the stick on that. Okay. I personally don't really understand.
Like Little Mermaid, what they're doing is live action stuff, and yeah. I don't know. I don't know about this. Like, I'm not. First of all, I never watched Little Mermaid. It was like back then. That was like, hey, you know what? Guys didn't watch girl cartoons. Girls didn't watch guys cartoons. It was like. Right. It's very like separate. Yeah, it was definitely very separate. It was like guys' toys, girls' toys, and I think a lot of it's still like that today, but not as much as it was back when I was a kid. And I don't know. So I never saw Little Mermaid, but to see Little Mermaid live action, and Will Smith live action, Aladdin, it's weird.
It is weird, but actually, now that you brought up The Little Mermaid, that was probably my favorite remake.
Really?
I'm like obsessed with Halle Bailey, the actress who played Ariel.
Okay.
I love her singing voice.
She's not the one that.
Insane.
No, she's insane.
No,
Oh.
her singing voice is insane.
I said she's not the one that you just said it's insane. No, there's one actress that played somebody, and then she was mad or something. Like she played Cinderella or something. I don't remember what it was. A live action. Or, I feel like or Snow White.
Maybe Snow White.
I think it was someone that played Snow White, and then they got mad later on, and they were like, "I hate Snow White" or whatever. They were like.
Was it
I don't remember.
The girl from Twilight?
I think it was.
I forget
who
her
it was.
name.
I think she's gonna ruin her career, but whoever it was.
I forget her name, but the one who played in Twilight.
Unappreciative. Imagine getting that opportunity and just being like
right,
a jerk about it.
You're in the Disney realm.
Right, you got that opportunity to do
There's
that,
a movie
and then
after you. You're the main character.
you just ruin it. You just ruin it.
Oh wait, I think they are trying to redo Hercules too. I think
Yeah,
that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm too old for those. Those came out in like the 90s, I think.
Yeah. They were saying though that
93,
Ariana
94,
Grande
maybe?
should play Meg, and I think that'd be a good cast. But I don't know.
Do you
Maybe
remember?
she's just
Do you
famous.
remember when? I wonder what they'll do. Do you remember when McDonald's used to do all the Disney toys?
Which Disney toys?
They did like Hercules, and they've done a lot of Disney toys.
Yes, but none is like coming to mind. I just remember the Burger King Pokemon
Yeah, Burger
toys.
King did a lot of toys.
But
I didn't know Burger King did
but
Pokemon toys.
I also didn't eat at Burger King a lot. Like, I think in my entire life, I've maybe eaten at Burger King less than 10 times.
We should go to Burger King.
But I'm a McDonald's girl through and through.
She told me this morning that she needed to go get some fries from
Yes.
from McDonald's.
Yeah. McDonald's girl through and through.
Get a phone call. There you go. I'm a McDonald's person too, but I do like my Burger King burgers.
Do you?
We had this discussion. You and your boyfriend had this discussion in the car
we did.
about the burgers from Burger King.
McDonald's burgers are not the greatest.
No, but Burger King's are, but their fries suck.
Yeah.
Burger King, they're gotten better.
McDonald's fries are just...
They've gotten better, but you know what? When you pass a Burger King, you can just smell it.
You can. We smell it like sometimes in the morning, like, because like going to the train station, there's a Burger King right there, and like we're just like, oh well, there they go.
Did you see? So when I was a kid, and it's funny, I was just mentioning this in a video. I don't know if you guys have seen the video yet at this point, but I went to the flea market, and you know, whenever I go to the flea market, I see the old McDonald glasses, and there's like Garfield glasses, there's Flintstone glasses, there's Batman Forever glasses, and then eventually like in the later 90s, they did plastic cups, like larger plastic cups for the things like Batman and the NBA and Dick Tracy and the Dream Team and stuff like that. McDonald's is, I just said this. I said, what happened to all the cool stuff you used to get at McDonald's, like cups and glasses?
Yeah, like really cool stuff.
Did you see that they're coming up with cups again? They're gonna have glasses. I think they're plastic though.
Okay.
I think I heard that they're plastic.
You know, it was also one of my favorite things. It was the Welch's jelly jars.
The little cups.
Jelly and all that stuff. I also don't like jelly. I had my mom buy them. She would eat the jelly, but I would keep the glasses.
These are the best. That's
This is great, by the way. Like, I don't eat jelly, but I would eat the orange ones because it was cheese. The Uncrustable cheese ones, yeah. I was a weird kid. Did not like peanut butter and jelly. Liked peanut butter.
These were on sale yesterday
jelly.
at the grocery store for $1.99 for the 6-pack. So I bought like 5 of those 6-packs, and my daughter doesn't like them either. But I love these things.
So there you go. You know that they won't be.
Yep.
eaten.
But you know what? I bought that. I thought she might like. I bought the. They made a hazelnut one, like kind of like a Nutella.
That's cool.
And I kind of want her to try that one, and maybe if she tries it, she'll probably like it.
Yeah, just tell her it's chocolate.
She'll probably like it because it's hazelnut. As long as it's not, she doesn't like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I'm like, what kid doesn't like peanut butter and jelly?
Yeah.
But.
Just throw some Nutella on top of the hazelnut and be like, yeah, it's a peanut butter and chocolate sandwich. You can't go wrong. But yeah, the Welch's jelly jars, Pokemon, all of them.
Oh, that's right. You have them in your house.
1 through 9. I'm still missing Psyduck and I think it's Bulbasaur. Those are the only 2 I need left for the collection. But I found a bunch of them on Marketplace locally, and I think I bought this set for like $30.
Are they worth anything?
They are worth something if they are completely sealed with the jelly in it.
Ew.
No, it's great. It's like really cool because it's like all purple.
Ew.
It's cool. People collect vintage
There's got to be
foods.
mold on them.
No, I mean like these things are sealed.
Yeah, but if that seal breaks, and it's gonna break eventually, that seal's eventually gonna break it. You're gonna moldy jelly. And all right,
well,
so
I don't have any of them in my collection because they're too expensive.
So if you got a sealed one,
yeah,
and there's jelly in it,
I would put it in like a box.
All right, but let's say that seal eventually broke and it started getting moldy. Would you keep it sealed or would you empty it out and get rid of the mold?
I would empty it.
Yeah, okay,
At that point, it's like, I don't need 90s collectible jelly. That looked disgusting.
I know you've done the same thing as I did. This is going to sound weird, too. It even sounds weird to me. You have SpaghettiO jar cans.
I do.
With Mario on them.
Mario ones.
I have one or two myself.
But I also collect the Nabisco snacks when it's back to school time because I have a whole Pokemon bus in
I came over her house. I
room.
almost opened up a box.
No.
They look so good.
I also have like 16 Oreos from the 2021st anniversary Pokemon. Like they did a collab. Those ones were so cool. So I just picked up a bunch from Target.
I wonder what will happen. Eventually you're gonna want to get rid of this stuff. I've noticed that about my collection because I was collecting stuff for the 1950s. Like I had a milkshake mixer and a diner table and a little jukebox.
Yep.
And I was like, you know what? I was like, I enjoyed this stuff and I was ready to get rid of it.
Yep.
And there was a time where I was like actively looking for it. And I'm wondering about like all the stuff that we're collecting now. Are we gonna eventually want to get rid of it? Yeah.
I think.
I noticed you're starting to do it already with your game stuff.
I started my collection in February 2021. So like 3 years into collecting. But like I have I started collecting things that were just like that were nostalgic at first, and then I started like getting on the hype train of like wanting this, wanting that, and then you get those like endorphins that are just like it's about the hunt and the chase, and then once you get it, then it's like, oh, what next?
Right.
So now I'm just kind of like sort of adulting.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You know what the cool thing that I collected was I only have one or two of them, and they were hard to find. Do you remember when they came out with the cereal, the Mario Odyssey? I think came out. The cereal boxes. I have two of those.
I kind of wanted one of those, but I wasn't collecting at the time, and I saw one at Video Games New York. Okay. And they had it for like $20, and I'm like, I'm not gonna buy a cereal box for $20.
I wonder if 20 or 30 years from now, that will be an item that's worth something like. Maybe. It's just a weird video game thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have some Pokemon cereal, like, one of them, it's more modern, like, 2021.
Like, I can't see the SpaghettiOs being ever, like, something that somebody's gonna go, hey, I really want that can of SpaghettiOs to put on my shelf. Right. Although I do have the can as well, but the Mario Odyssey box, for some reason, and I think it has a built-in amiibo in it.
Does it?
I think so.
That's cool.
Into the box.
I never got into the amiibos.
Yeah, I bought a couple here and there. I like if there's a character that I just like, I'm like, oh, that one looks awesome, I'll buy it. But again, same thing. To be honest with you, I've never used one. I've never used an amiibo. I don't know, do they work on the Switch?
I think so. That's like how they do it, right? They have to tap it and then it's like a playable
I don't know.
character.
I knew they worked on the Wii U.
Oh, okay.
They worked on the Wii U and I think the 3DS. I'm not sure if they worked on this. Well, they must have because they had Mario Odyssey. Got it. Right? So amiibo, and they're still making them.
I have no idea.
I don't either.
I only have like a few Funkos, but I'm also trying to get rid of those too.
Yeah.
Didn't go crazy on them, but I have a few Pokemon ones I'm gonna keep.
Yep, those are starting to come down too, but like the same thing, they touch. It's like when I was going to Target the other day, yesterday, and I saw the Simpsons stuff I was looking for, and then I randomly found a Scrooge McDuck, which is this guy right here. You can't see him, but I randomly found a Scrooge McDuck. They make these things for everything, anything you could possibly think of, like any show. Like if you liked Scooby-Doo, I don't know if there are Scooby-Doo ones, I'm sure there are. If you like Scooby-Doo, there's ones for that. Pokemon, there's ones for that. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is such a niche movie. I love the movie, but it's such a niche movie. There's ones for that. There's ones for Nerds, the candy. There's ones for Hot Tamales, the candy. They're like, it's weird. Yeah. They really hit on everything. Every little Japanese animation thing that, like, what's that? My Hero Academia, is that it? Is that right?
So,
my daughter watches that.
I'm not familiar with that, but I've heard of it.
But like every little thing, and you walk past that aisle, and Coca-Cola has them. You could walk over there, and you're like, oh, I don't like these Funko Pops, and you're like, oh, Coca-Cola. I'm a big Coca-Cola fan. Let me get this because it has my favorite brand on it. It's the weirdest thing.
I have a question for you. So, are you a movie guy? Like going
I love
to the movies?
Or
like just watching movies?
To be honest with you, I watch a lot of movies at home because I have a couple hundred movies on DVD and Blu-ray. I'm a physical media collector, which upsets me that I can't go to Best Buy and buy movies anymore.
Yeah.
I do go to the movies occasionally. I rather do that, to be honest. But I don't get time to do it a lot, and the reason why is because I like to go to the movies is because you don't pull your phone out.
Right.
If I'm sitting on the if I'm sitting on the couch, I notice myself and I can't control it. Is I'll pick up my phone.
Right. Yeah.
Why do you ask?
No, because I was just curious. I went to see the Wolverine and Deadpool movie.
Okay.
Like, first superhero movie I've seen in a long time since, like, the Spider-Man one with Tom Holland in it.
Okay.
And I'm not a big superhero fan. Like, I don't know
neither.
much about any of it, truthfully. I just discovered that Deadpool is Marvel. Like, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
So I watched this movie with a friend because they wanted to see it. Phenomenal, by the way. But I noticed that these movie theaters are really trying to get people in by collectibles, like the popcorn buckets.
Oh yeah.
And
Did you go to AMC or a Regal?
I went to Regal.
Okay.
And I wanted the baby Deadpool popcorn bucket. But then I was thinking about it. I'm like, do I really need it? Because if I get it, then I'm like, it's just going to sit there.
Yeah, what are you doing?
That was the same thing with Kung Fu Panda 4. Was it 4 or 3? Whatever number it was. I went with my boyfriend and his brother because they love Kung Fu Panda. I got the popcorn bucket. It was like a Fortune, like one of those to-go Chinese containers.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got the plush to go with it. That was worth it for me because I love Kung Fu Panda. But I noticed that movie theaters are really trying to get people in by collectibles.
And my ex-girlfriend, who
so many popcorn
she doesn't
buckets.
collect anything. But what's the big? Who's the one that did the Aries tour? Who's the?
Oh, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
The Aries tour. I also saw that in theaters.
So
I'm a Swiftie.
she went to go.
Got the friendship
Oh Jesus
bracelet.
Christ!
This was at a golf tournament, by the way, at the Travelers.
So she went to go see that with her sister, her cousin, and then a bunch of other girls went.
Great.
They all had the number 13 painted on their hands, and I'm like, this is weird, man.
Hey, I mean, Taylor Swift.
I don't get it.
She's great.
But they did the popcorn buckets, and she actually bought the popcorn bucket, and I'm like, she never bought into any of this stuff. She never buys into that stuff. So I'm like, man, she must really love Taylor Swift enough to, the Swiftie thing. It's so funny.
Swiftie thing. No, I love it. I got the cup, and I actually just wanted like ice water for whatever reason. Like, I'm a big water person, hence like my big Stanley.
Yeah, you make my large cup of coffee look like it's like nothing.
Right? Love ice water. So I was like, hey, can I just buy the cup because I just want ice water? And he goes, sure. Sold it to me for $1. Don't know if that's what they go for or if that was what I was supposed to be charged.
Yeah, probably not.
And then my friend was like, you could just go get an icy. Now, he gave you the cup. You could go get an icy. And I was like, all right, I'm going to get an icy instead. But yeah, I have the big Taylor Swift cup in my game room.
You're now a thief.
Hey, it's on them.
All right, let's go to the show. We got some driving to do.
Let's get it.